How many push-ups actually build a bigger chest? 10? 20? 50? 100? Be honest, you've searched this before, haven't you? One fitness creator tells you to do 50 a day. Another swears by 100. Then some absolute psychopath claims he does 500 every morning before breakfast. Yet after all that advice, your chest still looks exactly the same. So what's going on? Here's the part nobody tells you. Your chest doesn't care how good you are at counting. It doesn't know whether you did 20 push-ups or 200. And the fact that most people obsess over finding the perfect number is exactly why they stay stuck for months. They're chasing a number when they should be paying attention to something far more important. And once you understand what that is, you'll realize why some people build an impressive chest with fewer push-ups, while others can do hundreds and still barely grow at all. Here's the biggest lie in fitness, that muscle growth starts after you hit a certain number of push-ups. It doesn't. Your chest isn't sitting there counting reps like a referee keeping score. It responds to 3 things: tension, effort, and fatigue. That's it. Think about it. Have you ever finished 100 push-ups and still felt like your chest barely did any work? Meanwhile, another day you struggle through a brutal set of 12 and your chest feels completely destroyed. That's because the reps that matter most are the final ones, the effective reps, the slow reps, the ugly reps, the reps where your chest is fully activated and every muscle fiber is being forced to contribute. In fact, 100 comfortable push-ups can build less muscle than 12 challenging ones performed close to failure. Which raises a much bigger question. If the number doesn't matter, what actually does? So what actually builds a bigger chest? Effective reps. These are the reps most people never reach. The last few reps before failure. The ones where your pushing speed suddenly slows down, where your chest starts burning, where your arms begin shaking, and every rep feels twice as heavy as the one before it. That's the moment your body is forced to pay attention. Let me ask you something. When was the last time your push-ups actually forced your chest to quit? Not when they became uncomfortable. Not when they started burning. When they genuinely left your chest with nothing left to give. Because here's what most people don't realize. The first reps are mostly preparation. They're getting blood into the muscle, building fatigue, setting the stage. The real growth signal happens near the end, when your muscles are being pushed close to their limit and those effective reps start piling up. And this is exactly why 2 people can do the same number of push-ups and get completely different results. Now here's where most people get trapped for months, sometimes years. They find a push-up routine that feels challenging at first, then they repeat the exact same thing over and over again. Same reps, same speed, same difficulty, same result. Think about it. If you've been doing 20 push-ups every day for the last 3 months, why would your chest suddenly decide to grow next week? Your body already knows what's coming. There's no new challenge to respond to. That's why so many people are stuck with the same chest they've had for months. They're training hard enough to maintain what they have, but not hard enough to force change. But the next mistake is even worse, because it kills chest growth even when people are training hard. So what should you actually aim for? For most people, the sweet spot for building muscle is not chasing a specific number of push-ups. It's reaching a level of effort where you have maybe 1 or 2 good reps left in the tank, or none at all. That's where the hypertrophy zone lives. For push-ups, that usually happens somewhere between 8 and 20 challenging reps. And trust me, you'll know when you're there. Your chest starts feeling like it's carrying extra weight. Your triceps begin shaking. The lockout gets slower. Reps that felt easy a minute ago suddenly feel impossible. That's not failure sneaking up on you, that's growth getting your attention. But don't confuse effort with pain. The goal isn't to suffer for the sake of suffering. The goal is to challenge the muscle enough that it has no choice but to adapt. Big difference. Now here's where things get interesting. What happens when you can easily knock out 30, 40, or even 50 push-ups without getting anywhere near that point? And this is the point where most people start wasting their time. If you can comfortably knock out 30, 40, or even 50 push-ups in a row, your problem isn't effort anymore. It's progression. Think about it. Would you rather do 60 easy push-ups or 12 that actually force your chest to grow? Instead of adding endless reps, make the exercise harder. Elevate your feet with decline push-ups. Slow every rep down with tempo push-ups. Add a pause at the bottom. Throw on a loaded backpack and try weighted push-ups. Same movement, completely different challenge. Because once a push-up becomes comfortable, it's no longer demanding enough to force adaptation. And there's one technique that instantly makes every push-up harder without adding a single pound. Want the fastest way to make a push-up feel twice as hard without adding weight? Slow it down. Most people drop to the floor, bounce back up, and wonder why their chest never grows. Momentum is doing half the work. Your muscles are just along for the ride. Instead, try this. Take a full 3 seconds to lower yourself. Pause briefly at the bottom. Then, drive up as explosively as possible. Suddenly, every rep feels heavier. Every inch of the movement demands more control. Your chest stays under tension longer. Your muscles work harder. And there's nowhere to hide. More reps, more effort. That should mean more growth, right? Not exactly. Your chest doesn't grow while you're doing push-ups. It grows after. Every hard set creates a signal. Then your body gets to work repairing and rebuilding those muscle fibers through a process called muscle protein synthesis. You're creating more work before the previous work is complete. And that's why sleep, protein, and recovery matter so much. They aren't optional extras. They're part of the muscle building process itself. Which leads to an uncomfortable question. What if the thing holding your chest back isn't training harder, but recovering worse? And that brings us to the answer you've been waiting for since the start of this video. So how many push-ups should you actually do? So, how many push-ups actually build a bigger chest? A better target is 3 to 4 hard sets, taken to within 1 or 2 reps of failure, 2 to 3 times per week. Once those reps start feeling easy, increase the challenge. Slow the tempo. Add pauses. Elevate your feet. Add weight. Your push-ups get stronger, your chest starts looking fuller. T-shirts fit differently. And eventually, you'll stop asking how many push-ups build muscle, because you'll already be seeing the answer in the mirror. Most people will finish this video, save it for later, and then go right back to searching for another magic number tomorrow. Drop your current max push-up number in the comments below. Then come back in a few weeks and see if it's still the same. If you're serious about building a stronger, more impressive physique, hit subscribe, because we've got more transformation-focused videos coming next.